All right, so here he is, the Killer Gorilla, longtime middleweight contender Jared Cannonier. And how do you assess the career to this point in time? Well, only two guys to beat him in the last 5 or 6 years, Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. So most of the fights, like this one tonight, that Jared Cannonier is expected to win, he has held serve and done just that. If there has been any knock on Cannonier, it's that his game just hasn't been quite elite enough when the challenges have been the guys at the top of the division. But Cannonier is world-class. He has realized success in 3 different UFC divisions. And even though he's coming up on 40, don't let the age fool you. That's just a number. This guy looks a whole lot better with his shirt off than me. The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best. From the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut, or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. Or kill the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Sharaputdin Magomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round action here. Physically, Jared Cannonier looks like he was cut out of a piece of rock, but mentally and emotionally, this guy puts in even more work. He talks a lot about the visualization and maybe might even let us hold his crystals if he gets a win here tonight.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, getting that jab working here pretty early, DC.
And a power jab. I mean, everything about Jared Cannonier is power. If you look at him, you can tell that the guy is just insanely powerful. But it's this jab that is his trigger to do everything going forward in every fight that he's in. Beautiful kick lands there. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Oh, killer jab there from Jared Cannonier. Amazing to think where he would have been had he gotten an earlier start at MMA. He's only been at this for a few years and obviously has realized incredible results.
It's scary, right? It's scary. It's scary to think who this guy would be if he started doing this early. But you live in the here and now.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Beautiful jab land.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Score that takedown, Magomedov.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, doing work with the jab. That leg kick lands.
60 seconds.
Under a minute to go. Cannonier gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
That's a big hook.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
All right, everything's been working off the jab for Jared Cannonier tonight, and he lands it again there.
Just a presence about himself is what I think about when I think about Jared Cannonier. He's a guy that has fought in multiple weight classes, and he gets that jab to the target so quickly that you got to imagine the man. Oh, man, he's hurt. Oh, look at that. Now we're going.
Just out of range with that right hand. Man, he really does a nice job getting his foot off the canvas to the target, continuing to cause damage to that upper leg.
He does a great job, man. He sets it up. It's not like he's throwing a blind either, John. He throws a jab in front of it. He throws a right hand in front of it. He always tries to hide what his true intentions are. And right now, his intentions are to beat up that thigh. And to this point, he has done that.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Trying to establish that jab once again. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Jared Cannonier with that powerful right hand tonight. You got to be careful not to eat too many more of those.
He made his debut as a heavyweight.
Right.
And now he's down at 185 pounds, just demolishing dudes. Jared Cannonier is a beast. He's a savage. And whoever gets in the octagon with him better know they got their hand full.
Well, there it is again. He seems to be fighting through the damage pretty well, but Even if you're blind, you can see all the redness now.
Well, you can see it starting to accumulate.
That's how he goes to the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
20 seconds to go, round 2.
Jeez, you can hear that. Ooh, right hand.
Oh. 10 minutes in the can.
Take a deep breath. Look at you. You got the better of you that round. You battered you a little bit, but you hung there tough. You showed you have heart to be a champion. Now I need you to blow.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds.
Again, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. You expected somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Oh, back and forth.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go back. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Cannonier's left leg appeared to be damaged by that last kick, so could be an emerging storyline as this fight continues. Establishing the jab.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Oh, that strike to the body, man. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
He's very close to the finish here.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Cannonier. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Whiffs on the right hand. Just out of range with that right hook. All right, champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Unable to land with that punch. Nice shot inside by the champion. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier. That is it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 52 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sharaputdin Magomedov.
All right, so off the record.